As I search for words in the darkness of the night, I know others are searching for safety, searching a war-torn country for a refuge that no longer exists, a country where hope has been overcome by evil, a barbaric evil that bombs girls' schools and maternity hospitals, an evil that puts hand grenades in the hands of small boys, forcing them to become instruments of war. An evil that most cannot fathom until you have seen it firsthand. As I try to make sense of the present while reflecting on the past, it's difficult to get past the immeasurable sacrifice, the loss of innocent youth, the loss of limbs and mental stability of so many, the loss of marriages and time away from loved ones. And for those patriots and brave warriors who gave their last full measure of devotion, the loss of life. Every day I continue to see people ask the same question: was it worth it? And after 2 decades of war, thousands of medevacs and flag-draped caskets, it is an understandable question. As I search for my own thoughts while the news plays in the background, I see the most clear and heartbreaking answer to that question. As I watch a man fall from the sky after being unable to hold on to a military plane leaving Afghanistan. Freedom is a powerful, beautiful, and earned privilege. And if we only help give them that freedom for 20 years or a brief moment in time, they still experienced it. Children were able to go to school and learn how to read without the fear of being killed. Women who wanted to could show their beautiful faces or go to soccer games. Girls could grow into women instead of being forced into marriages with Taliban fighters. Ultimately, we gave them hope that there could be a brighter sunrise than the day before. So, was it worth it? As service members and Americans, to help our fellow human being will always be worth sacrifice. In 2001, we entered Afghanistan to defeat the Taliban, who harbored Al-Qaeda, while they planned and trained for the attacks on our World Trade Centers. There will always be complex reasons and arguments when it comes to war. But I believe part of the reason we stayed all of those years after was not because of a war with Afghanistan, but because of a war for Afghanistan with the people. Politically and strategically, I am disappointed, angry, and sad. Disappointed by a job almost complete. Angry at our political wavering and premature exit. And sad. Sad for the hundreds, if not thousands of Americans, along with our courageous Afghan counterparts who fought and bled with us and for their country for so many years, who are now trapped behind enemy lines, frantically looking for a way out for them and their families, and receiving messages of, "We are going to burn you alive," as the Taliban closes in. Afghanistan is a graveyard of empires. It should not be occupied or influenced forever, and we were not wrong to leave. It just hurts how we did. Others have said, well, the outcome was inevitable. Yet, if a doctor told you you had a serious illness, but there was a chance to defeat it, wouldn't you still fight regardless of not knowing or knowing the potential outcome? Ultimately, from my recovery and experience, I have learned that all we can do is focus on the silver linings and realize that the past is the past. That silver lining is that we valiant few, when no one made us, raised our right hands to give our very best effort and then some. We executed our mission without reproach, sacrificed for a greater good, sacrificed for our fellow human being, and we earned our reputation as warriors and paved the way for the next generation of brave men and women. And that is something you should be forever proud of. Afghanistan and our lives are just brief, fleeting moments in time. And I am just thankful I had a chance to stand on the shoulders of giants while I was here.